We're going to talk about successful transitions in time, and you can see behind me here with the Great Wall of China. It's a symbol that has been there for thousands of years, but if you have a chance to visit, you'll see that it itself is not timeless. Time is a limited resource, and it's a commodity or something that we need to use wisely. I'm just going to share my screen and let's get right into this today. So with successful transitions, we know that time is our most precious resource, but do we really believe this? It causes us to pause, and often we get so busy and focused on different things, we need to think about how are we using our most precious resource? And that's where in today's session, through a series of little exercises, we're going to look at our daily, our weekly, monthly, and even a yearly time schedule so that we can start to use it wisely. This is how most of us are. We have little time left and we have so many things to do on a daily basis or even on a weekly, monthly basis. Let's look at some common sayings about time. Time is money. Well, Frank Dane added to that, especially when you're talking to a lawyer or buying an ad on TV. Or Sam Levinson said, don't watch the clock. Do what it says. Keep going. Sam Levinson also said, I'm going to stop putting things off, starting tomorrow. And John Wanamaker said, people who cannot find time for recreation are obligated sooner or later to find time for illness. So we need to balance and manage our time in a way that gives us both time to rest as well as time to be productive and do activities. Time is limited, so we need to look at how do we use it wisely. What I want to emphasize as we go through here is time flies. We know that that's the bad news. We cannot control or stop time. But the good news is you are the pilot. You have the control, and the decisions you're making minute by minute, day by day, month by month, those are activities and things that we can focus on and work towards, depending if we're conscious about it, if we're thinking about it. And as we'll go through this session in this series, time management all begins with planning. If I don't plan, there's going to be activities that come into my life that will supplement or use up all of the things that I'm doing. But if I have planning and I'm sticking to the plan, I'm being accountable to a coach, that will help me to move forward to the next level. So let's look at your week. Let's start with a week. We know that the week has 168 hours, 7 times 24. So think about how much time are you using for work, family, sleep, chores, relaxing, eating, school. And you'll see in your handouts that there's a weekly schedule. I want you to get very detailed and to fill it out. Use different colors, use some symbols if you wish, but I want you to be very specific. Include your eating time, your family and friend time, travel time, maybe to work, to school, your free time. Very often people say, I'm going to start exercising 30 minutes 3 times a week, or I'm going to study for this exam, and we need to look at, well, where do we have time for that? Where are we going to fit it in? Or what do we have to move out of our schedule in order to have time for this? And we're going to zoom in here. So bear with me as I do that. Looking, because I know I had a zoom one. Well, if you look through your notes as well, you'll see that I have a sample schedule, one which we can be using or looking at. But you'll see with this person, a lot of their time is involved with work. There's family time, Sunday morning, there's reading and writing, there's free time in green, there's some time to watch TV, there's activities they're doing with friends and family. And as we go through this section, there we go. As we go through this section, we can just see that Through the night, they're sleeping. They have time to wake up, brush their teeth, get ready for breakfast, and then they head out for work or on Saturdays mowing the lawn. This person enjoys baseball. So when I look at this schedule, now it's clear where are they going to fit in some activities. They have some meetings, but maybe in this free time, maybe during these times here, they have some. That's where we can talk about how are you going to reach your goals, and how are you going to break it down into specific steps. So as I just mentioned, take a few minutes and look at your time schedule and fill it out in colors, and then we're going to go into the next section.